Welcome to another episode of Profile. Today we're visiting with the Steady State Fate ground control right here in the center. This modular Swiss Army knife serves a variety of utility functions within your Eurorack modular system. It has features to assist in attenuation, metering, and multiplication. For metering, there are two inputs available to choose from. The top input is tied to the attenuation and bias controls and has two clipping LEDs right there to see when your signal is too hot. There is an OLED display here in the center which will provide a more precise readout of your signal. The display runs in one of two modes, analog complete with a virtual needle and digital with a numeric display. There is a stabilizer control over on the right for fine-tuning the readout when you're reading extremely low frequencies. There is a second input for the voltmeter at the bottom, which remains unaffected by the attenuation and bias controls. There are buttons here in the center to reset your voltmeter, change modes, or switch the display on or off. One important note is that your inputs may be used simultaneously. Although only one signal is metered, if two signals are patched, the direct input takes precedence on the display, while the processor input can continue to be used for attenuation purposes. Next up, attenuation. On your preset control, you have 7 commonly used ratios dialed in. 0.1 and 0.2 can primarily be used for video synthesis and Eurorack conversions. The other 5 settings will be used for CV scaling and/or use for boosting external signals. There's a manual attenuator control here on the right for dialing in your own settings, and also a DC bias control up top for summing a DC signal with your input. At 0, there is no DC added. Clockwise adds positive DC, and counterclockwise negative. Last but not least, there is an integrated buffered multiple, which will provide a duplicate of the direct input immediately to the left. It also provides a multiple of the plus out when the direct VM input is not being used. At the lower edge are your post-processor outputs, one for positive signal and one for the inverted or negative. That was the Steady State Fate ground control. Thanks for watching.